Hey guys, my name is Factory and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So last episode we left off, we went to school, we joined a club full of these cute girls. This is our best friend, Siori. And we are joined in a literature club. That's about it. Okay, let's see what else this game has for us. I know, I can use this skin. Oh yeah, we ended the club and Sierra and I are walking home. Alright. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Siori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Okay, these are our girls. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh yeah, we have to write a poem. Oh, okay. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, which girl do we want to go with? Okay, Yuri's pretty cool. Natsuki, I'm not sure. And Siori is adorable. Okay, so Yuri likes, she likes fantasy books. She likes a lot of that fantasy stuff, and she has been reading a lot of horror films. So let's do something like October-ish. Let's do Fear. Okay. We have to pick 20 words. Oh my god. Let's do... Eternity? Okay. We got comfort, sunny, playground, aura, warm, awesome, shame, cage, unending, and lipstick. What do you think? I really like Yuri the most. I like her the most. So let's try to go for her. Let's do aura. Fester, vanilla, whirlwind, flea, pout, judgment, cheeks, adventure, unstable, fluffy. She likes adventure. Ah, shoot, we picked the wrong word. Okay, depression. Okay, bubbles, depression, journey, ribbon, joy, bliss, insight, entropy, starscape, and fun. Let's do ribbon. Okay, that's the first word we had her jump. Okay, this will be interesting. This will be a very interesting poem. Amazing, philosophy, nibble, defeat, parfait, flying, tears, heaven sent, bouncy, unrestrained. Philosophy, she loves philosophical books. Color, crimson, dark, forgive, landscape, death, flower, charm, whistle, atone. Let's do death. I'm curious. This is just a mix of everything at this point. Marshmallow, treasure, laugh, vitality, clumsy, hopeless, rainbow, inferno, party, extraordinary. I don't know, really. Let's do inferno. Precious friends, memories, embrace, strawberry, blanket, nature, unrequited, vibrant, anger. Let's do friends. Kiss, socks, milk, sugar, twirl, bunny, heartbeat, dream, childhood, anxiety. Let's make a really deep poem about anxiety. Uncontrollable, massacre, shopping, giggle, lollipop, grief, headphones, clouds, kawaii. Kawaii! Ambient. Massacre. This is gonna be one weird poem. Mouse, contamination, existence, sing, variance, summer, portrait, play, breathe, fickle. Existence. I have an existential, anxiety-filled poem. Spinning, pink, excitement, beauty, incongruent, lazy, sweet, peaceful, time, pleasure. Incongruent? Skirt, disown, whisper, essence, scars, fireflies, promise, melancholy, candy, empty. Empty? Sensation, loud, electricity, despise, vertigo, sadness, chocolate, disaster, meager, Valentine. Let's do sadness. Ah, shoot. Okay. Vivid, jump, smile, special, hair, anime, misfortune, horror, raindrops, horror. We want to do something Halloween-ish because it's October. It'll be fun. Daydream, agonizing, melody, alone, silly, music, disoriented, imagination, sparkle, infallible. Agonizing. Broken. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? Nah. Secretive, wonderful, lust, vacation, hurt, captive, sunset, love, games, cheer. Let's do hurt. Shoot. Heart, determination, poof, poof. Prayer, pain, dance, uncanny, rose, fantasy. I want to see what this poem will look like. Hi again, Foxgree. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Hey. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Foxgree. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. What's that supposed to mean? Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Siori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Let me see. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Foxgree always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Siori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. I want to hear that story. I want to really hear that story. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bucks can become good friends, too. Siori. As usual, Siori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Siori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's time for me to rest. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. I want a gift from you, you adorable. I love you. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's a book! Yes. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should... So it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Crap. Just hide your face in the book she got you. She'll never notice. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's nothing fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the books and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Foxgree? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. I didn't. I knew she was exactly into those things, and that sounds like a really interesting story to me. Can I just reach into the screen and just grab the book and take it through the screen so I can read it? Because that really sounds interesting. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they can believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Oh, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. I ramble a lot too, for too long. If I get really comfortable with somebody, I'll just ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble about anything. So I relate with her. It's a literature club. It's a literature club after all. That's... Well, that's true. And in fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I get that all the time, and it's kind of a little annoying to me. I can't stand it when I'm reading something and I feel like someone's reading it over my shoulder. I don't know if you guys get that feeling ever, but I get that feeling all the time. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. This is super cute. Oh my god, Yuri, don't ever change. You were so adorable. Ooh, I love her. I don't know if you like her as much as I do, but I really, really like her. She's also got really tiny ears. It's okay. But I really, really like her. It's like one of those ones where we choose a girl and that's how the story progresses. We go through that timeline of dating that girl. Then if you guys are interested, I'll go back and try each other girl. There's only like 3 other ones. So there's only 4 girls in total, right? There's Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika. Then we'll go back and do them all if you guys want me to. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it underneath her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. You know it. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Oh, but I like that little picture where we're sitting next to each other. But, Foxgrave, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. And with that, I am all out of time for this episode. I feel so bad that we get to the point where we are sharing poems at the exact minute, but I'm all out of time. So I'm going to save this one. Yeah, let's make a new one. Yeah, that's super cute. Alright, well, I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys really like this, I like it so far. Again, I'm pretty sure I found this in the horror side, so this will be interesting. But if we end up dating Yuri, and if we want, we can go back and date all the other girls. And we can do it that way, if you guys want to. If you guys like it, leave a thumbs up so I know if you guys want me to continue this series or not. I don't know. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.